Good morning, one and all. This is Padmapriya, Assistant Professor of CSE Department in RMD Engineering College. Today, we are going to see the topic MAC protocol issues under the subject CS8601 mobile computing. So, in MAC protocol, we are having this issue, hidden node problem and exposed node problem. So this hidden and exposed terminals is going to be a very big problem, and we are going to check out what is this problem and the solution for it. So for the hidden terminals, consider this diagram where 3 nodes are there and each and every node is having a frequency range, where B is going to be intersecting with both A's range and C's range. Now, for example, now A wants to send a data to B. So when it is sensing the medium, it is free, and so it sends the data to B. At the same time, and C is not visible because C's range is not within A. And at the same time, when C wants to send a data, which is also to B, and when it is sensing, it was not aware of the A's transmission, so it also sends the data to B. Now, at a point of time, we get a collision at B. So both the data of A as well as C is not being reached the destination B because of the collision. And now A is not, since C is not aware of A's transmission, for C, A is hidden. At the same way, when A is doing the transmission, it doesn't detect about any awareness or is not aware of any transmissions of C. So C is hidden from A. So only this problem is going to be called as hidden node problem. Now, another one problem is exposed node problem, that is exposed terminals. So now consider the situation where B wants to send a data to A. And now C wants to send a data to some other terminal which is not either A or B. But then too, because C and B are both getting interfered, both are in the nearby range, since B is doing a transmission, C has to wait for a period of time so that it is checking for the idle time to send a data to some other node. So unnecessarily here C is going for waiting state because B is sending a data which is meant to A and which is going to go in the opposite direction. Whereas C wants to send a data to some other terminal which is not either B or A. And even though if it is going to send the data, there will not be any chances of collision. Just because C is nearby the B's range, C has to go for the waiting state. So this problem is going to be called as C is exposed to B. Now, the solution for the above two problems here is MACA, that is multiple access collision avoidance. So this multiple access collision avoidance avoids the problem of hidden terminal as well as exposed terminals. In the hidden terminal, when a node A wants to send a data means, before sending the data, first it has to send a signal, a control packet, which is RTS, that is ready to send. So A, before sending the data, first it send RTS to the node B. Now, once the node B receives the RTS, now it will send that it is ready to accept the data. So it will be sending CTS to all the nodes which are in its range. So CTS is sent to A as well as C. Now, C is going to receive the CTS, now is aware of there is going to be a transmission towards B. So now C will not be sending any data towards B. And the same way, A, which receives the CTS, now it is aware of that B is not getting any other transmissions from any other node. So now A will be sending the data. and there will not be any chances of collision. Now coming to the exposed terminals, first B, when it wants to send a data, it sends the RTS to the destination. Now B wants to send a data to A. So this RTS is going to be sent to all the nodes which are in its range. So B's RTS frame is going to go to A as well as C. Now A, which is meant to be the receiver, now it will send the acknowledgement, that is CTS, to B. Now B is ready to send the data. And the side C, which received the RTS, has not received any CTS frame now. So now it is understood that for C, here B, there is going to be a transmission towards B, and there is not going to be any problem because it has not received the CTS frame. So it is not in the range of transmission, so that C can do the transmission to any other terminal other than A and B. So by having this RTS and CTS frames, we are able to solve the hidden and exposed terminals. Thank you.